all of existence is based on giving. Everything that you have been given to you, and in order to receive things, we just have to give so that we can receive. There is just no other way. Only way to things can keep up and hold on together and move forward for better way for all of us is to keep this cycle of giving and receiving intact. It is so weird how there is many so-called believers that believes in God and all his teachings, but then just obsessively trying to hold on to wealth that they have, and there is no good use for doing that. When you are constantly sharing and giving, then there is a purpose, good purpose for everything, and it can create most of it. If everything is based on giving and receiving, everything moving, if there is something that try to resist that cycle, keep hold on to things, naturally everything will work out, that anymore nothing will come to that thing, that person, whatever it is. There is just natural flow and some kind of laws how this universe, life, everything works out. It is no wonder why in Bible and every holy teachings there is so many examples where people that try to hold on to things so much and end up losing everything. And somehow we just end up repeating that again and again, when we just know in some way that it is not good for us, in any way good for anybody. There is nothing wrong with wanting things and having money and all of these things. The problem comes when you just try to hold on to those things without sharing. It is some kind of act of trusting and believing when you can give and share. Believing the principles of life, of this universe, what God says that he can provide. And after all, we are just all children of God in some way together, same essence. So in God's point of view, of course, it is the best way to take care of each other, because that way we are ultimately take care of ourselves. Everything is certain, coming together. Everything is connected. And just some way, many of us don't realize that, or some other reason, don't want to follow up to that, what is right, what has been given to them. There is just in this universe, in this world, so many different kinds of wealth. And I'm sure that those people that try to hold on to those things obsessively won't never feel and experience that kind of diverse wealth in every way possible. And there are just so many things that some kind of material wealth will not give to you. We often wonder why some other people are so much happier and experience this everything so better way. If you think about how your inner life, feelings, all that these things, how they come together, happen. There is not exact some kind of some kind of order or principle way of this happening. You to change your inner life just like that and feelings. It is just given by God, controlled by Him. We don't often understand that how many ways He can control us and change everything for the better or for the worse. So if you want, hold on to those things that you have. Yes, they can give some way temporarily some kind of good, but that excludes you from the so much better things that you don't often even realize often what is possible for you, and then you are just ultimately going for the worse little by little. So there is ultimately only one good option that we should always go for, and that is key for your best life that you can live in every way possible. And I truly hope that we can all do that. All these kind of problems that we have in this life, in this world, is because of selfish people that don't want to take care of each other, or some way, some other reason, don't want to trust for the Creator good of all, for the Creator existence, for the God, for the prime Creator that is taking care of all of us. You just try to be your own God, be everything, believing that you know the best way. But your mission, your objective is to follow what is right, what feels right for you, and I'm quite sure that many for you, it deep down don't feel right for you to just try to hoard things to you. And after all, everything is based on balance in this life, in this world. So if you can't give, you can't receive, you can't be given. It would be against the laws of this universe and all of the God's teachings, and He is the ultimately perfect in every way, fair in every way possible. He will make sure that justice will always happen. So if you truly want to have it all, or the best way possible, everything for you, you should be always try to think some way how you can give the most. I'm sure that you have special unique gifts and things to have that the others don't have. And those are the best way that you can give most. Try to utilize those gifts that you have the best way possible, and then you are ultimately serving all of this that is for the best way, and then you can receive also the best way possible. And of course I would hope that you can feel just by act of giving some kind of satisfaction and pleasure and happiness. That act of giving, it should be something beautiful and something that feels inherently good for all of us. And after all, we are just building for the future, the bigger picture. We are constantly laying down more and more our own foundations. If you think about the material things and holding on to things, you are just thinking again so narrow-mindedly, so short period of time wise. But if you're doing right and good and you are just putting forward things, giving on things, and then you're just investing in your future and for a collective future. That keeps building and building more and more and enhancing it in itself, creating more. That is just how it is. Everything is created for so perfectly in a way, but it of course takes time to understand and see these things in the right way. And I of course would hope that we can do that earlier than later. And that is why I'm giving this message to you today. I'm hoping that you can take something with you, positive, and change your behavior, of course. But I truly, once again, thank you for listening and being with me. Hoping you all the best, love and light as always. And if you have any questions and need help any kind of way, you can contact me through email. That is in the description box, and ask any questions in comment section if you have any. Happy to help and do good. Thank you once again, and hopefully see you next time. Take care.